I'm James Myers. This past weekend, I had an agent try to book a showing on a listing of mine. They tried for Saturday between 3 and 4 or whatever it was, and that didn't work for the sellers because there was something going on at their house. They said come tomorrow on a Sunday. That didn't work for the buyers. The buyers, maybe they're going to come on Tuesday. It turns out it never did happen. The showing never happened. They couldn't arrange it. On Monday morning, my seller's daughter goes to school, and one of her classmates says to her, "Oh, those people who wanted to come through your house on Saturday, that was my parents. But we're not really moving. We don't want to move. They just wanted to look inside your house and see what it looked like." If you're somebody who does that, goes to look at houses for fun, for sport, please stop doing that. The seller was obviously not impressed to hear this. It's an inconvenience to everybody involved, the agents, the sellers especially. Picture this. The seller gets a phone call. Somebody wants to show your house tomorrow between 2 and 3. So they're all excited. They got a showing on their house. They hang up, they text or they call their significant other and say, "Oh yeah, we got a showing tomorrow. We got to get the house ready." And so they get the house all cleaned and ready, and they leave the house because you've got to go out for showings. And as the people who are potential buyers are in their house, they're driving back and forth in front of the house, wondering who the buyer is, and they're getting all excited because they're in there for 45 minutes or whatever. They think they got a legitimate buyer. So as soon as the potential buyer leaves their house, they come back home and they're on the phone or they're emailing their agent. "What do they think of the house? What do they think of the house? Give me some feedback." So the listing agent goes and tries to get some feedback from the showing agent, and the showing agent just tells them whatever the buyer said. "Oh, we don't like the backyard," or "we don't like the way the bedrooms were arranged," or whatever. They make something up to tell the sellers. It's really rude to do that to the sellers. They have to leave their house. They have to get their house ready. They're excited because they got a potential buyer. They want to sell their house. The only one who enjoys it here is the person who's the potential buyer. So the seller says to me, "Oh, why would the agent do that? Why would the agent bring those people through when they have no intention of buying?" Well, it's not the agent. The agent isn't going to waste time 2 hours out of her day to show somebody who's no intention of buying the house. There's virtual tours out there. If there's an open house, go to the open house to see what the house looks like. There's lots of pictures with digital cameras. Most houses have tons of pictures. You can get a pretty good idea of what a house looks like without going through it. I get that some people want to go through a house that's for sale if they live in the neighborhood and they are thinking of selling and they do want to see what their competition looks like. Maybe they want to move to that house. I get that. Sellers don't really like that, but that's kind of the way it is. Like if somebody has a comparable house, they want to see what the competition looks like. And that's sort of understandable. But to just go out and look at a house because you want to see what it looks like, that's a real inconvenience to everybody involved. If you do that, please stop doing that for the sake of the sellers of the house. You get them all excited for nothing. That's just my little rant for today. Thank you for watching.